Hi everybody, I'm Mary O'Malley and this is my studio. This is my studio assistant. I became an artist because I've always loved to draw and paint. I was a really shy kid, and drawing pictures was sort of the way I communicated with the world. I would draw something and then show it to someone like an adult or a teacher, and that would be kind of my icebreaker for me to talk to them. I suppose I still do that to some extent. I always prefer that people look at my work and not at me. My mom was an artist, and there was a real value placed on creativity and art making in my home growing up. It wasn't considered frivolous or a waste of time, which also came in handy when it was time for me to go to college, because my parents were really supportive of me going to art school. And I know that's not the case for everybody. I'm really fortunate that my studio is in my home. So since the pandemic hit, my practice hasn't changed that much in the sense that I haven't lost access to my space. I did find it hard in the first couple of weeks of quarantine to find motivation to work with everything that was going on in the world. So I started making these flowers just as a small side project to kind of keep the juices flowing. And it was also a nice way to use up this really cool circular paper that I have. So these pieces are for a show that is going to be at the University of New Hampshire Museum of Art. Was supposed to take place this spring, but is now postponed, and will hopefully be opening this fall. These pieces, like a lot of my work, are combining nature with the decorative, kind of creating my own world that's like a fantasy of nature. I've always been drawn to things that are decorative to the point of being too much, kind of overwhelming visually, even gaudy. I think about our connection with nature that most of us have lost, and our desire to connect with nature, but also tame it and contain it at the same time. So it's like a fantastical and idealized view of nature, and I'm interested in that tension between this over-the-top composition, these giant flowers growing out of each other, birds everywhere, but it's also very ordered and symmetrical. So thank you so much for visiting my studio today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.